Hello everyone and welcome back to my Let's Play Kerbal Space Program. To start off with today, or this whole episode, we're going to be focusing on the moon. Starting with what is hidden behind here is a base, a space station. Not a base, but a space station to orbit around the moon. I've redesigned my lifter that I've been using for the interstellar taxi parts to use these types of engines, the D30F7 turbojet engines, as they give me a little bit more fuel efficiency for the earlier stages of the launch, while the rocket engines drain out the fuel, but they do have to spool up. And as we take off, not exactly quickly, but we do take off. So what I was saying, today we're going to be focusing on the moon. I want to get the space station there, maybe add on some more stages to it, more sections, modules to the space station, depending on what we need. Also, at least scout out a place for a base, if not establish the base. We probably will get to the establishing the base this episode, but I intend to use the moon as kind of a test bed for our future interplanetary mining and harvesting and collecting resources bases that we're going to have throughout the system. It's a nice time to launch, though, isn't it? That's not good. That almost crashed into it. Let's see, let's turn you that way. There we go. These little tiny puffs of whatever cloud things are kind of freaky. I always think that something is exploded when I run into one. Right. Yeah, this time of day is nice to launch. I like the lighting effects. I still see the ship, but it's still dark enough to see all the stars and everything. Very good. So for the moon, we'll be trying out probably at least some kind of nuclear mining operation as well as a cathane mining operation. Is this going to... It's almost finished. So maybe I will fast forward this part until we get to the moon. Alright, our moon station is in orbit. Let's see what we have here. We have some solar panels for power. in addition to the solar panels that are on the lifter. Then we have a number of antenna. Let's see. I think we'll just target the moon for now. With that one, then you can target carbon. We can use that to transmit science data back if we need to. We're drifting for some reason. And let's see, we have a big cathane storage thing in case we need it. We probably won't, but it's also detachable with a docking collar there. We have some RCS storage, which we probably will need. I have a gamma ray spectrometer, which we also might have use for, since I neglected to include one on my survey thing. A large cathane converter, which I will probably use at some point. Then we have a command pod and a hitchhiker storage thing, which is full of people. And up here, a couple more storage tanks for cathane, just some small ones for kind of emergency use. 3 large docking ports and 2 small ones. And some connectors that are still left there. But that is most of it. I'm going to leave this connected for now, in case something docks at this end that can use the fuel that's left in here. And then I can just get rid of that. Or at least the RCS fuel would be useful for something. But I think we're going to leave this in this position facing north to make it easier to line up for docking when coming from the planet. Though I might want to face it south, I don't know. What the next step is going to be is to pick a spot for our base. So, let's see, where are you? Gamma ray thingy? Display. Can you not display both of them at the same time? Do they show up on this thing? I don't see any. I would think there would be some on the moon. Display. 29, 8 parts per million. Not a whole lot. I wonder how accurate it has to be. Okay, there's a tiny one. It doesn't tell me how much. So that's going to be a little bit harder to find than I was expecting. We'll probably limit our options. See if we speed this up. Will it find more? Okay, there's another one that's in a better spot. How hard are they to see on the dark side? There's a bigger spot. Another bigger spot. Some more spots. These look promising. Do these stay visible? Nope. So it's only what you're looking at the time. So we'll probably have to build a lander or lander with one of these built into it so we can find the spot that we want. Let's slow this down. One of the reasons I built this out at 75 kilometers is so I could time accelerate all the way up to 100 times. Okay, let's look at the other type. I'm not even sure which one I want more of, because I have not really looked into the whole whatever thing. I think thorium's better though. If we go from the Minecraft GregTech mod, thorium would be the one that burns slower, or not burns, but reacts slower. Uranium reacts faster but produces more energy. Though I don't know if there is any uranium on the moon. I'm not sure what color it is. It does not appear to be. Unless I messed up on that. Let's see, where are you? Whoops, we're still accelerating. Nope, that's definitely it. That's really going to limit our options a lot more than I was expecting. Let's see if we can overlay cathane on top of these and see if there's any that are near to each other. That would be the deciding factor, if we can find one that has both cathane and thorium. That one's not too far. We may have to adjust our inclination on this. That one's close to... okay, there's one. It's pretty much right... okay, this one is right on top of one though. And it's a big deposit. And there's two deposits there. Okay, I think this is going to be our best option. So what if I change my inclination to be right over this? No, I think leaving it here would be easier for docking. Cathane, it doesn't really tell me how much is there though. And I really don't have a way to mark this that I know of. Let's see if we do the landing guidance thing. Pick a target on the map. So it's at 1545. According to that. Yeah, we're definitely going to have one of those on the initial lander and probably land, I think, a rover there to scout the area. That should be our next mission. So let's go back to the vehicle assembly building and see if we can't design both a rover, a fully automated rover, with some survey stuff and maybe even look into designing a base. Or we probably can design the rover in the spaceplane hangar.
Coming in for our landing with our brand new rover and using mech jeb to kind of hit the target a little bit, or try to, and to help with some of the alignment stuff. Just kind of slowly going according to, let's see, the Kerbal engineer mod, we have more than enough thrust to weight to stop us on the rover section, the kind of sky crane part of the rover. Something like 5 or 6 thrust to weight ratio, just using those tiny little orange nozzles. So we're going to, let's advance this a little bit. And now we will just use the nuclear rockets to kind of set our thrust down to about 0, our velocity to about 0, and then we can use the thrusters on the sky crane part to do the final maneuvers. And also, of course, don't want to actually run into the nuclear rocket section. There we go. Quickly switching to the right thing, we hope. And make sure it's controlled from the right part so that it's not upside downish. And then we should just be a matter of plopping down. I don't have any downward facing lights, which is a little bit of an issue for this. But it shouldn't be too terribly bad. Landing gear is down. You cannot see anything because it's dark. I can't see anything either. Do have a little bit of light. Heading right for the purpley thing. Looks like we're lined up pretty well. Speed is increasing. Might should have waited a little bit longer to get rid of the nuclear rocket part, but oh well. And here we have a little bit of a problem. You can notice we're not actually slowing down. Even though we should be slowing down rather rapidly, we are not slowing down. So, we're going to crash. But at least we're going to crash in the right spot. That is what matters. Oh, that hurt. But let's try that again. This time, I made a quick save right before I landed, so I reloaded that. This time we're going to use the nuclear rockets to get all the way down. They should be level enough that we can land on them. And even if they aren't, they should absorb the impact of a crash. And then hopefully the thrusters that we have on the sky crane section is enough to get the actual thing off. So we pretty much negated our horizontal speed. So we're going almost straight down. Then it's just a matter of slowly dropping down onto the planet. Don't know what happened with the Kerbal engineer and its calculations of delta V or thrust to weight ratio. Maybe it doesn't work well with the modded parts, I don't know. But we get down. Now that we're down, let's see if we can actually get this rover on the ground without destroying everything. Okay. Have RCS on. So, yeah, that way.
Okay, that worked. Now then the question is, can we get the upper stage? Let's see. Let's activate one of these so it has some power. Or well, I guess it doesn't need that right now. Retract. Turn on the engines. Decouple. Okay. That at least works. Touchdown. Okay. And we can use that later if we really want to, but we probably won't, since it did not work out so well. But we'll put the solar panels out just so that we have power for the transmitter. And we'll probably have to do something with this to destroy it. Or I guess we could crash it. Yeah, that'll work. And then our rover. Okay, let's turn on that. And turn off the RCS. Turn on the lights. And I think that is all we're going to do right now. Raise the gear. Which way is forward? Let's make sure we're in this mode. Okay, which way? This way is forward, okay. Why do you want to do that? Let's turn off SES. Maybe that's the problem. Not the fastest thing in the world. Let's go explore over here and see how flat this place is. This isn't too terrible. It's a little bit slopey, but it's not the worst place I've seen. So pretty much anywhere right around in here will work. If we can find a flat enough spot. This is actually pretty good. Maybe over here in this dip. Ooh! Ah! Don't crash! RCS. Come on, RCS. RCS yourself. Alright, there we go. I cannot stop. There we go. And we broke a tire, which we cannot fix here. That was a short-lived rover. Where were we going? Anyway? I think in this dip. Forgot that I couldn't fix tires. Are we still inside the purple thing? Looks like it. Okay, hopefully that won't be too much of an issue. I guess I should have gone a little bit slower. Ooh, don't do it. Don't do it. There we go. I must need to switch back to that. Much better. Ooh. Which way is forward? This way? Okay. Pretty much anywhere right around in here. It's probably flat enough for a base, or as flat as we can expect, reasonably. Right around in there. We'll look around a little bit and see if I can't find something even flatter between episodes. But that's going to be it for this episode. Like if you like, subscribe if you're not. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.